Hey guys, it's Aaron J. Lev here with YUGE Marketing, and I'm here to teach you how to use our very special YUGE marketing funnel. This is the method we use for most of our clients. We just found that it's a really simple funnel. It gets right to the point. Rather than worrying about getting the landing page perfect and building a full website, we sort of use this method to shortcut. If you are interested in finding out more details about this in person, please visit my website at yugemarketing.com. That's Y-U-G-E, marketing.com. Yuge is obviously huge, but huge. And let's see, my beautiful brick wall. I'm an aspiring comedian, so I just sort of like the brick wall. It works for me. And let's see. So if you go to my website and you sign up, okay, I have a little video of me on the homepage. So basically, for a lot of people, we're just getting started for $500 a month spend on Facebook. I've had a couple people start for $250. It just really depends on your budget. Obviously, the more money you spend, the faster you can optimize. But also, if you're not going to be looking at your ads for a couple of days at a time, then maybe you want to go with the lower spend. Generally speaking, I recommend starting with a minimum of $10 a day and taking a look at the ads. When you're first launching, obviously, at least on the second day, third day, fourth day, going forward, once you have a really good optimized ad, it will only be necessary to take a look at it, maybe once a week, something like that. So basically, what you want to do when you're planning your huge marketing funnel is you want to create some sort of offer. The days of just buy my stuff is over. You need a little song and dance. You need to offer something of value. You need to give people a reason to want to engage with you. Saying, hey, give me money, it's not going to work off the bat. But, if you're working to Costco and you go down the aisle and they say, hey, how would you like a free cracker? Who doesn't like a free cracker, right? So you get your free cracker, and the next thing you're saying in your mind is, oh my gosh, I just got a free cracker. Now I owe them something because I just had their cracker, so I might as well buy a box of crackers. And they find that actually at Costco, according to their research, if they offer a sample of a specific brand, that item will actually sell better for the next 6 weeks. So it's a pretty good giveaway. And the same thing when we're talking about a lead funnel or a traffic funnel online, it's pretty much the same thing. You're giving away a little bit for free, and then the person online is giving you a little something, you give them a little bit more, they give you a little bit more, and it goes back and forth in a sort of a gentle way, nurturing the relationship to grow it up. So if you are like most people and you do, or a lot of my clients do consulting, or they have some sort of service, high ticket item, someone's not going to go online and click a button and say, okay, great, install a pool for me. The best thing you can do is just get that conversation. Getting people online is great to get their attention, but what you really want is you want to have some one-on-one time with them to really explain your offer and let them know what's going on. So the most common thing that I see is a free 30-minute consultation. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you need to really make them feel as though they're going to get something of value. So rather than saying, hey, give me 30 minutes of your time while I try to sell you something, offer them something of value. Say, hey, in 30 minutes, I'm going to show you how to save $5,000. Wow, that is fantastic. I really want to know how to do that. Or say, hey, let me see your website and I'll give you, 5 tips on what to fix for it. The other thing, rather than doing something that's sort of like one-on-one, which obviously requires your time, you could offer a free book, a video, or a guide. People like checklists. People are really lazy. They don't like work. So one of the best things you can do is say, hey, you know, here's a list of the tools that you need, or here's, you know, if you do videography, you know, here's a list of the lights that I recommend, here's the camera I recommend, here's the lens. You know, but basically, you know, here's where you throw money at your problem to fix it, because you know, everyone likes a free fix. And you know, and obviously when you do that, you want it to be somehow related to what you're offering. You know, so if you're trying to sell, you know, online graphics, you might want to give a free graphic away. You know, if you're doing a website, you might want to do some sort of website eval. You know, something like that. Even, you know, going back 40 years, you know, the guys that sell the water filters will give you a free water evaluation. You know, something of value. So the thing that people don't realize with Facebook ads is they think it's only for, you know, people that are wasting time or sharing cat videos or something like that. But Facebook makes $7 billion a year off Facebook ads, and people are buying. You know, if they're not buying from you, they're buying from your competition. And the amazing thing about Facebook is they can get very, very specific and targeted. So you're only spending money to reach the exact people that will match. I've done work for surgeons where I'm trying to find people that need scheduled surgeries, and I've been able to do that successfully. You know, that's a very small percentage of the population, but knowing their behaviors, I was able to do that. And you can target people specifically by zip code, you know, by a radius around your business, you know, something like that. Or if you have a national product, if you're selling a video, you can target people that like golf, or, you know, target people that need help with their taxes. You know, there's lots of things you can do. And the other thing, generally speaking, with your marketing is, I believe that internet marketing is just an extension of your own personal sales. So make sure that your ad is honest and accurate, and you want to deliver exactly what you promise. I think the most important thing is to be very consistent. You know, if you say that your giveaway is, you know, a free water evaluation, when you get to the sign up, everything else should say free water evaluation. You know, you shouldn't sort of vary. You want everything to be very consistent, and, you know, try to use things that people will, you know, so they don't disconnect. You know, because once they feel like, you know, the title changes or the graphics changes or the look and feel changes, they might feel that they've gone off the rails and stop. And let's see. Oh, the other great thing about Facebook is they offer very, very detailed analysis of your ads. They have what's called pixels. It's basically a little piece of code that goes on your website, and you can track exactly which ads you're running. Typically for my clients, I'm running several hundred ads at a time. And when we make a sale, it's great, but to be able to track it back to the specific ad and combination of what exactly worked, you know, that's really what I'm looking for. The next thing is, once you've actually made the sale or you've connected with the person online, you want to make sure that you follow up with them right away. What drives me crazy is generating great leads, spending good money, paying, you know, $30, $40 for a great lead. You send it to the client, and they follow up with them a week later, and they say, your lead is garbage, they're not interested anymore. Well, they were interested when they signed up, but after a week, they might have found someone else, or they thought you forgot about them. So, you know, my background is in software engineering, so doing the automation and the programming, you know, that is right down my alley. That's what I love to do. So definitely, you know, if you can, the moment that someone fills out your ad on Facebook, you want to follow up with them right away. So the type of ad that I recommend for a lot of people is running what's called the lead ads. So the person doesn't even leave Facebook when they sign up. They're giving you their name, email, and phone number, and it's coming right from their Facebook profile. It's pretty seamless. So even if they're on a cell phone, they click a button, say, hey, I'm interested in your service. Everything's filled out. They click, okay, yeah, contact me. So the service that I recommend to do the automation is a third party called Zapier, Z-A-P-I-E-R. I hope I said that right. And what they do is they're sort of like a clearinghouse of like connecting one thing to the next thing. So they help, you know, they'll connect your Facebook to the phone, to the email, and such like that. You can get a free account to get started. My plan that I'm on, because I've upgraded, is $20. I get some premium features. And so basically what happens is the moment that someone fills out the Facebook ad, it says, okay, something just happened. What does Aaron want to have happen, after this happens? So the first thing that I recommend is having an email go off. So you can connect with multiple email accounts, whether it's your Gmail or SendGrid, which I highly recommend if you want tracking. It'll send an email to the person and say, hey, thanks for filling out my ad. You've scheduled a 30-minute consultation. I'm going to call you right away, and we're going to get this set up. In the meantime, here's some things that you can do to get started. Here's a free giveaway. Here's some information. Here's a video. It sort of gets the email started. And I try to make it sort of personal so they don't realize right away that it's automated. Make it seem like, hey, I just saw you signed up. Here's some information to get started. And the next thing is to do a text message. I don't necessarily recommend texting the person because a lot of people might find that's invasive unless you tell them ahead of time you're going to text. Basically, the text is for me because I only check my email twice a day. But text, obviously, I usually respond to right away. So I like to send myself a text message just to let me know that there's someone online that wants to talk to me. And based on what they filled out, I might call them right on the spot. And how amazing is it? If they fill out something online and you are calling them 30 seconds later, it just makes you look like you're on the ball, you're professional, and that's what I want them to do. And the other thing that happens if you call them 30 seconds after they fill out the ad is when they go back online to search for more things, they're going to stop. That's the end of their search. They found me. The other thing is that I'd recommend for our funnel is you want to launch. I can't tell you how many people I've worked with that, they just want to tweak one more thing, or they want to, get their video a little better. They want to get, they want to add one more testimonial. They just want to do one more thing. And, really though, until you launch, you're not going to make a dime. So I recommend, don't put anything out that's wrong, but, I've had some videos I've put out there that were pretty, amateur, but hey, they're done and they're out there. And the other thing is, the obsessive compulsive in me, knowing that there's a bad video out there, once the funnel is launched, I can then go in even, an hour later and go in and swap out a better video, rather than, doing it endless. So then the next step is, now that we've got this great funnel, chances are it's not going to be optimized. Optimized means that you're paying less for the leads than they're worth to you. So I'm trying to get, for most cases, a 5-to-1 return or 10-to-1 return. So what you really need to do, and the first step for being able to tell what's going on, is you need really good analysis. So the 3 tools that I recommend off the bat is called Google Analytics, which is the gold standard, for checking your website traffic, and obviously having that installed will give you some SEO ranking, and when you connect it all together, Google will know if you're getting traffic or not. You also want the Facebook Pixel, which is a little piece of tracking code that will, be able to track someone signing up back to the ad that they clicked on originally. And then the third one that I really like is one called Hotjar, Hotjar, and that's a bunch of tools all built in together. And the great thing is they have a free version. You could see a heat map, so you could see where people are moving their mouse, where people are clicking. They have a little poll on the side so you can ask people questions. And also it'll record visitors, so you can actually see what people are doing on your website. So you can see if someone is coming to your website, they're filling out a form, they get stuck somewhere, JavaScript not working, something like that. You can tell that right away. And the other tool that I recommend, which isn't on my website, but I'm going to tell you here because you've taken the time to watch my video, thank you very much, is a tool called OLARK, O-L-A-R-K, and that's a little script that goes in the bottom of your screen, and when they type, it says, hey, can I help you with something? It looks like someone's live helping you. And if someone types in a question, it will send me a text message and let me know, hey, there's someone on my website that has a question, and I can respond to them directly from my phone. It's very convenient, and it lets people know that I'm taking care of them. So the next phase after we've gotten the analysis back, it's called optimization. This is where you look at the where you look at the information and you say, okay, this is working and this isn't. And this is where we sort of separate the boys from the men. So, you know, anyone can place an ad on Facebook, but to really like take a look at it and understand, you know, what's going on. In most cases, shorter works better. In some cases, you want to go emotional. In some cases, you want to lead with, you know, your value offer and such like that. There's just a lot of information. It's sort of too complex to explain at this point, but if you're using the right tools, you know, basically, if I had to boil it all down, whatever ads are working, you want to do more of those, and whatever ads aren't working, you need to stop those. And by continuously chopping down the bad ones and improving the good ones, you're going to get your cost per lead down to a level that is very affordable. I have a lot of people paying just over $1 for a lead, and their services are $500. So even if they have to blow through 50 leads to find a client, they're thrilled because they're still getting a 10-to-1 return ratio. So anyway, my name is Aaron J. Lev, working with YUGE Marketing, and I've been helping people for 20 years. I hope this video has helped you. This is basically the most straightforward way I know of trying to go from zero to leads. I've seen it done in 48 hours successfully. I've seen people blow up the lead. You know, in 90 days, they're making, you know, at the 6-figure level, which is only 10 grand a month. And I think, you know, this is really, you know, this should really be the core of how you get started. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. If this is all going over your head, don't worry about it. I do this for a living. Just contact me. I'll get you hooked up with a funnel. I have a very simple pricing structure, so nothing to be scared of, and I'm completely transparent. In fact, you pay for the ads yourself. I don't even collect the pass-through. A lot of companies will charge some ridiculous number for the management, but they're sort of taking money from the ad spend, you know, which takes money away from the ads, and they're using that as the management fee. I'm just very transparent. It's just the way I've always been. I'm not the cheapest person in town, but I think for what you get a very good, you get something that works. And as long as you're making money, you're happy, and if you're happy, then I'm happy. So anyway, thank you very much. This is the end of my broadcast for tonight, and I wish you good luck, and feel free to go to YUGE Marketing, YUGE marketing.com if you have any questions.